Hi, I'm Bree and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is honestly very random, I'm not going to lie, but I had these cute little fairy houses that I just had laying around my shelves. I got these from Dollar Tree like a couple months ago maybe, and they're really cute, but I feel like I could make them cuter. I don't know, like I feel like I could paint them, make them more my style, and just add more detail to them because for $1.25 the paint job is you know, what you would expect. It's pretty sloppy. I will give you a close-up of them in a minute, but I just think it would be kind of fun to paint them. So honestly, that is literally all we are going to be doing today. I'm not sure if I'll do both or just one. We're kind of just gonna have to take it and see. We'll see. I'm not sure. I'm gonna start with the blue one because this one has flowers on the roof and I just want to paint in all the flowers and make it more detailed, and oh my gosh, I'm excited for this one. I'm not sure about the green one. We'll see if I have time for that one too. But yeah, that's it. So honestly, let's just get straight into it. Okay, this is the before of this little blue house. If you look closely, you can just see like the sloppy paint job that they did. I mean, it's Dollar Tree. This was $1.25. This is pretty much all you can expect, I suppose. But yeah, there's just like no time or thought was put into this, and it's just very sloppy. But I will do a direct comparison at the end of the before and after. I had a painting phase back in 2022, and so I still have a lot of supplies left over from then. I'm literally just gonna be using those. My supplies are not the most expensive, but honestly, they work. This is all my paint. I keep it in the bottom drawer of my desk. This is so heavy. I know this is not the best quality paint, but it's just from Amazon. So honestly, this is what I'm gonna be using because it's what I have. I have this acrylic gesso and I'm not sure if I should use this or not. I feel like it might be okay without it, but I don't know. Let me try to take off this sticker first. You know what? I don't need to paint the bottom. So then I just went straight in for the paint. I chose this, like, I don't know if this is a warm brown color, like, I don't know. You can see what that color for the trunk, which is a little bit different from the original. It has a little bit more of like orange hues, or I really don't know, okay? Whatever this color is what I chose. And then I wanted to go in for the flowers. I tried going in straight with the pink, but I realized that was not going to work because that blue was just showing through. My paint is very translucent, so I did end up using the gesso on the top. Also on the flowers and the little window, I did end up using some gesso. I just thought that on those particular areas that were kind of that I wanted to put light paint on, I figured it would be better because my paint is such bad quality, guys. I kind of want to get some better acrylics, but honestly, I don't know. It's just I don't use acrylics all that much, to be honest. Like, this was the first time in a long time that I have used acrylic paints. I do watercolor and other sort of painting before, like, more than acrylics. Anyway, so back to this. I chose a green color, which I thought was more of like a sage green color than the original, but I put it on and I realized it looked exactly the same. It was the exact same color. So I tried like desaturating it a bit with some pink paint. And then, okay, we go straight into the flowers. Honestly, this was probably the part that I was most excited for. When I saw this and I decided I wanted to paint it, the flowers were like what made me want to paint it, because I don't know, it's just they did it all one color, which is nice, but I thought it would be cuter if I put more detail into the flowers up top and just made it some different colors. Well, I mean, obviously I still stuck within like the pinks, but they're different shades, so it's more interesting to the eye. I don't know, I like that better personally. And my two favorite colors are green and pink, specifically sage green and baby pink. That combo is just perfect color combo. I love it so much. So obviously I had to do pink for the roof here, and with the with the green grass, with the green grass, I thought it would look so nice together. And yeah, I really like how the roof came out, but this took a long time. I think it was mostly the paint, to be honest. Well, it was several things, but the paint, because it was not the best quality, like I said. Even though I did that layer of gesso, the white, to cover up the blue was still shining through even after several coats of pink. So that was really frustrating. I had to do so many coats, and honestly, I think even in the finished product, like, you can still see some blue in certain areas, but like, honestly, it's fine. And I just kept messing up and putting the wrong color pink like off of the flower onto the next one, and have to do all these touch-ups, and yeah, it was a struggle. So yeah, what am I doing here? Okay, I'm adding more brown. I did several coats of every color onto this. The brown, I think maybe I did 2 coats, and then I went in with the green. I did do a lighter sage. As you can see, it's a little bit lighter, not that much, but a little bit, so I guess that made a little bit of a difference. Then this is when I decided that the paint was taking too long to dry and I was getting impatient, so I decided to move on to the second house. So I have been working on these two like simultaneously. Is that how you say it? You know what I mean, at the same time. So I was switching back and forth so I could make the most of my time, because oh my goodness, the paint took a really long time to dry on these, which was really odd, but it did. So this one honestly is not as much of a change as the other one. I did kind of keep the colors pretty similar. I kind of made them my own a little bit. Like, I did the same green on the pink house and on the greenhouse, so that it would I wanted them to be a set. That's what I wanted. I wanted them to just look and go together and look nice together. So I did the same brown for the like tree trunk. Also, I did add a little bit of pink into this one. You will see later on. I waited till the very last second to add the pink, but I do think that the pink does tie it together, and they look so cute as a set. So I'm just finishing up the trunk here, and yeah, this brown, it was a little bit different than the original color, but I think it looks nice, especially with both of them together. So then I used the green color that I mixed up for the top of the branches, leaves kind of thing, the top of the tree here. And yeah, I really wanted them to look nice together, so I stayed consistent with the colors, of course, like I said. And yeah, I do like that color. I think I did change it slightly because I ran out of paint and I needed to do more coats, so I just changed it and remixed a color. Then I moved back to this other house, and I was just touching up the flowers. I think this was the second coat of pink. Not entirely sure. Like I said, I think I did several coats of pink. But let me know if you guys like the layout of this video, doing the voiceover and the overhead view of what I'm painting and what I'm doing. I really want to get a different kind of like phone holder type of thing to have a different camera angle, because this is the only angle I can get of my desk that you can see what I'm doing. Because of the way my desk is, I don't have anywhere to put my phone so you can see what I'm doing. I would really like to have something like that. If any of you guys know of something, I feel like I'm not explaining this well. If any of you guys know of something that I could like clip onto my desk and put my phone in, so I could have a video and I could take a video of what I'm doing and you can see what I'm doing, but it not be in my way. Just basically so you guys can see what I'm seeing when I'm painting. But I don't know, I feel like I'm not explaining this well at all. But hopefully this angle isn't too bad. The overhead, I mean, I guess you get to see a lot, kind of, sort of. I don't know. Of course, I'm very new to this whole YouTube thing, so I guess give me a little bit of grace there. And I am trying my best here, and I'm just having a lot of fun with it, honestly. So I know it's not perfect. I am not perfect, and especially with this, such a new thing, I'm very much not perfect. But I'm having fun with it, so I guess that's all that matters. Yeah, I don't know, is this the second or third coat still? This is taking a long time to paint. I don't even know. This footage is very sped up, but this took probably like 30 minutes to do one coat, maybe more. It was just so annoying because every time I would go to touch up a spot, I would mess up a little bit more and get the dark pink on a light pink flower, and then I would have to go back and fix that, and I would mess up while I'm fixing that. And there came a point where I was just like, you know what? This is enough. This is fine. It's good enough. It's not perfect. It's certainly better than it was, and you know what? That's good in my books. I'm a perfectionist, especially when it comes to my art. So I can just be a perfectionist about so much, but especially when it comes to my art, I just am, it has to be perfect, and I'm trying very hard to change that and be less of a perfectionist about it, because I really think that I could work on that. So I think this is maybe the second coat of paint, maybe the third, I'm not really sure at this point, but I was painting the trunk, and on this coat with the brown, I decided to mix in that darker shade of brown, which I did for the door and like the outline of the windows, and just kind of make it like a marbly, like just not quite a solid color, and I think that worked out really well. I'm glad I did that. I think that was a really smart decision because it makes it a little bit more interesting. Yeah, and I got a little bit of brown paint on the pink roof. I don't even know if I realized that at this time. But then I went in with the green paint. I just mixed up this green paint because I ran out of the other one. And then I was touching up all the pink. This was maybe the third coat. And this was the time where I'm like, okay, I'm done with this. I can't. It felt like it was going to take forever at this point. So then I decided to paint the centers of the flowers white, which I wasn't sure about, but I'm like, I wasn't sure, but honestly, I think I do like it. I think I do. And then, the dragonfly is finally painted in. I don't think I filmed that. It's just suddenly painted in, so I guess I did that off camera. I don't know. Oh, and if I could get my big fat head out of there, maybe you could see what I'm doing. I think this is just touch-ups. This might have been the third day that I was working on these, and I was just trying to get them done. I was just over it. So I was just doing touch-ups with a little dotting tool. I've had these for years. They're honestly disgusting. But finally, I was able to go in with the Mod Podge. I poured so much into that paint palette, as you saw, but I ended up using all of that on just the first house, and then I had to pour more for the second house. I did a kind of a thick coat because it was really difficult getting it in all of the little nooks and crannies, and on some areas, I think it might have been a little too thick because it's a tad bit white even now that it's that is fully dry, but honestly, it's fine. It doesn't bother me that much, and I think it does make it a little bit more secure, so I'm kind of glad I did that. But holy moly, they are done, and oh my gosh, they are just the cutest things ever. I think they turned out really, really well, honestly. They look so cute on my little shelf, and they are just so cute, and honestly, this was worth it. This project was so much fun to do, and I think they are adorable, but let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think I did a good job or not? Mostly, I just think that they are the cutest ever, and they look so good together. Hi, it's actually a couple of days later. I think I finished these either yesterday or the day before, I'm not sure, but oh my gosh, they actually turned out so cute. I think that they are adorable, and these were kind of a struggle to paint, but honestly, so worth it. I think they look just like they make the cutest little set, and I originally had these separated on 2 different shelves. I used them as bookends because I don't have any bookends. But now I kind of want to keep them together because they look so cute as like a little pair. Anyways, that is all I have for you today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Remember that Jesus loves you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!